If you are watching this channel for the first time, please we advise you click on the share button, click on the red subscribe button, and on the notification button, so that when we have a new episode coming out, directly it will be shared to you. You will have the link and be notified of this edition, because they keep on coming and it will interest you. It will move you to another level. Welcome, viewers and listeners, on the Daily Positive Living Principle channel with Dr. Daniel Otto. In today's episode, we'll still be talking about contact and connection. It's a follow-up of what we've been talking about, because connection is what the world is all about. And without connection, we are not connected, and things will not flow well. So for flow, for connectivity, for relationship, we need to talk about this connection extensively. And so today we'll be talking about the purpose of marriage, because we feel marriage is the key connection, is the key source or origin to every connection and relationship in the world. And is through marriage that we can have all this. So it will not be out of place to dwell on this aspect of marriage. So we'll be talking about the purpose of marriage and why God created it. Because if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Let me say, as a matter of introduction, that there are three most important days in the life of a man. One is the day that a man is born, and the day the man dies, and the third day is the day that a man is given up in marriage. Three most important days. So the day of birth, the day of death, and the day a person is given up in marriage. Three. So every statistics in the world survive on these three variables. Let me tell you, every statistics you are talking about, you are looking for in this world is based on these three. So we talk about mortality rate because of death. We talk about morbidity, fertility rate, and all the statistics in this world survive. If a man is not born, all the other things that are generated, that are modified or manufactured, cannot be there. So every statistic starts from these three major things. And so it is very, very important. And marriage, let me tell you that the two of those days, a man is not aware. A day a man is born, he is not aware. A day that a man dies, he is not aware. So God does not need your cooperation for you to be born. And so when you are going to die, God also will not need your cooperation. These are the things. The only day that the man is aware, fully aware, is the day he's being married. And so we focus on it very seriously. And that's why marriage should be celebrated according to the purpose of God. Let me also say that there are three most important things that a person lives for in this world. No wonder globally it is being called www.com. Three major W's. That is what a man works for in the whole of life. What are we talking? Wine, women, and wealth. That is your www.com. Let me tell you, wine signifies food and drink. Everybody works for food and drink in this world. Every day of our life, we have to eat. And nutrition is actually you are what you eat. So every day we have to be eating and eating. That is food and drink. And wealth, money. We work every day, go up and down looking for money. No wonder over 90% of our prayer requests on a daily basis is tied to money. Finances. If you take finances up, many prayer requests will be reduced. Then the third one is women, and when we talk about we'll now talk about marriage, because women is related to marriage and all sex. So these are the main things. Abraham Lincoln said something. He said, nearly all men can stand adversity. But if you want to test a man's character, give him three major things. What are they? Money, power, and women or sex. So these are all related. So we're talking about www.com to tell you that marriage is one of the most important things that we need to talk about. What are we saying? Marriage is the only institution that was created by God. Every other institution is secondary. They came as a result of the deficiency or the failure of men as a result of disobedience. So God wanted us to relate with him by revelation. So the only institution that we are saying, university, secondary school, nursery and primary school, are created as an alternative source. The only one that God established himself is marriage. And so we need to take it with our utmost priority and deal with it so that our society can be well organized, our society can be good. Let me tell you, before I go into the purpose, let me just tell us that there are about 12 things that differentiates us in the present world that we are living from the eternity that we are going into. What am I saying? 12 major different things that differentiate you from this present world and in the world to come, or in the world of eternity. Number one of them is choice. Let me tell you that God gives us a choice. Only in this present world that we have a choice. By the time you die and go into eternity, there is no more choice. God gave us that choice when He created us, so you can choose what you want. Your decision is very key. It determines your outcome. Your daily decisions are key to your outcome. And that is why you watch what you choose. You watch your decision, because it leads to your outcome, leads to your destiny. So decision determines destiny. So every daily choice that you are making culminates into your final outcome. So we need to actually watch what we choose, because in eternity, no more choice. Number two, change. We only have change in this world. People talk of change. The only constant thing that we have in this world is change. But in eternity, there is no more change. Everything becomes a fix. So we need to be very careful the kind of things that we do. So we only have change here, but no change in eternity. What else are we talking about? Age. We talk about age only in this present world. We are talking about average life expectancy. According to World Health Organization, in Nigeria, our average life expectancy is between 50 to 56. Recent World Health Organization release. And when you talk about average life expectancy in United States of America, you have about 70 to 72 years, and in Japan up to like 80 years. Why is it so low in Nigeria? It is because of the communicable diseases. So much of communicable disease in our environment. When you talk of insecurity, road traffic accident, and things that can kill in Africa, especially Nigeria, are so enormous. And so our average life expectancy is reduced. But let me tell you, it's only in this world we are talking about age. After now, in eternity, everybody will be on the same page. There is no elderly, no neonate, no other. Everybody will be the same, on the same page. Promotion is we only have promotion in this world. After here, there is no more promotion. Everything is in a fix. Number 5 is permanent. We say in this world, no condition is permanent. Let me tell you, in this world, there is no condition that is permanent. But when you enter into eternity, everything remains fixed. So we should be careful of what we are doing. So these are key things that we'll talk about. Education. We'll talk about education, which is the next point. It is only in this world that we have education. When we enter into eternity, there is no more education. So every education, if you gather any amount of degree you gather, no matter how many of them you gather, it's only meant for this world. It will not take you to eternity. In eternity, education is no longer going to be considered. What do we do with education? Your education, your intelligence is supposed to be used to secure a place in eternity. That is why God gave us education. Oh, we can use it wisely. So if you are educated, my friend, use it wisely. What is the other thing we are talking about? We're talking of secret. It's only in this world that we have secret. Whenever we go into eternity, everything will be laid open. The things you think you do in the secret behind the closed doors, when you die, it will be laid open. It will be like everybody has a secret television. When you die, everything becomes open to everybody. You'll be surprised because God has ordained this so. So we have to be careful the things that we do. The people that we kill. People kill people in the secret and think that it will not be revealed, but in eternity it shall be revealed. So we need to be careful of what we are doing. People go to commit adultery and all that, prostitution, killing of people and all that in the secret. It will be laid open. All the hidden things we are talking about now in eternity, we will know who is causing insecurity and all that, abduction, kidnapping. It will be laid open. So we need to be careful. That's what we're talking about. What other things are we talking about? Sex. We only have sex in this world. When we go into eternity, there is no more sex. So don't allow the present sex and all this that is killing people to lead you into hell on the negative side of eternity. So be watchful because it's only here that is needed. What else are we talking about? We're talking of selfishness. In this world, it's only where we have selfishness. People are selfish. But in eternity, they are not selfish there. The people in eternity on the rock side in hell, they are praying that we should not come there. Look at the story of the rich man and Abraham. The rich man asked for a request from Abraham. Please send Lazarus into the world to warn my 5 brothers that this where I am, let them not come there. It shows that they are no longer selfish. They don't want us to end on the wrong side of eternity. So every day, those that have gone before us and are suffering on the wrong side of eternity now, they are praying that we should have a good behavior, a good conscience, so that we will not end up on the wrong side. This is what we're talking about. Money. It's only here that we need money. In eternity, there's no money. Every money you make, every money you have is supposed to secure a place for you in eternity. That's what we are talking about. Then time. It's only in this world we have time. When we enter into eternity, it will be a timeless infinity. It will be from million years to million years. So why will you jeopardize or confiscate your eternity for the little time that we are living on earth? If you live in this world for so many years, you cannot be more than 130 years. The oldest man in the world now is about 130 years. And the last one that we're talking about is marriage. It's only here that we have marriage. Oh, God just established it for us in this world. After this world, there is no more marriage. So we should make good use of marriage so that it can take us to our eternity, the better place of eternity. So don't allow marriage to kill you. And that is why we want to talk about the purpose of marriage. As I round up this episode, I want to let you know that the way you look at things is very, very important. The way you look at it determines how it comes. So your perception is very, very key. A man came from America after living in America for a very long time and came home and started living with his people. And when he was living with his people, anywhere he goes, because his lifestyle is actually very different from the way the people live in the village. He is a highly disciplined person, and the way they live is quite different from his behavior. So they now thought that a man that could be disciplined like this is like a madman. So they started calling him madman, madman. Anywhere he goes, madman. Here, madman. Here, madman. He became confused. He became so worried that he had a friend and went to the friend. He went to the friend, asked the friend, this thing that they are saying, am I really mad? Tell me if I'm really mad. Instead of the friend now going straight to answer the question, he said, my friend, he wrote the letter 3 on the ground. I wrote it. He said, look, my friend, come and see this letter, number 3. He said, if you tilt it a little, this number 3, it becomes letter M. If you tilt it again, left-hand side again a little, it will become letter E. If you tilt it downwards, it will become letter W. It depends on the area or the way you are looking at it. That is how it is. If you are looking at it from one angle, it can be letter E, it can be letter M, it can be letter W, and it can be number 3, depending on where you are looking for. The way we look at marriage should be looked in a godly way, and then we can end well. I like you to hook onto this channel because there are so many things to gain, so that we can make use of our life on earth with our relationship and end well in eternity. Please hook onto this channel, subscribe to this channel, and the Lord God will bless you. Stay tuned for the next episode. God bless you.